And next, we are going to do this horror quiz. Would you survive in the night? Warning hard. So basically, she's gonna walk us through a bunch of stuff and ask us questions, and she's gonna give us scenarios. And based off of the answers that we give, we'll then she'll tell us after what's the best answer and stuff and why and stuff. And then at the end, you'll see if you survive and whatnot. It's very easy to comprehend, but we're gonna hop straight in. I'm pretty sure she'll explain it.
The questions start off easy, but they get harder. And each answer could be your last. For each question, you get 4 options to pick from. And after each question, I'll tell you the right answer. And I'll also tell you why the others would have been the last thing you ever did. Keep track of your score. And in the end, I'll tell you if you would have survived the night. So without further ado, let's begin. You're in a tiny town somewhere in the Balkans.
The fuck is that?
You booked it on impulse.
Okay.
The town is barely marked on maps. The local currency is something you've never held. And the bartender in this pub doesn't speak much English, but he keeps refilling your glass. It's late. The pub smells like wood smoke and dried herbs. There's a fire burning. A few locals are still at the back table. They keep glancing at you. One of them finally leans over and says something that sounds like, "You shouldn't walk back alone. Not tonight." You ask him
Immediately leaving the town. This is real.
what he means. He gestures to the window and says one word in broken English. Nosferatu.
Dude, bro, I wouldn't have got this far. I wouldn't have gotten there's 33 more minutes after this. I would have just left.
People behind him laughs. How do
left.
you respond? Option A, laugh with them. Maybe it's a local joke. Option B, ask if something happened
No, I need
recently.
information.
Option C, say, "I don't believe in that
I
stuff."
don't give a fuck if I don't.
Or option D, say nothing and finish your drink.
I'm at B. I need to know information. I need the information. B.
So the correct answer here is option B, ask if something happened recently. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're not dismissing him. You're gathering information without feeding the myth or challenging it.
Yeah.
And survival often starts with listening, especially when you're the foreigner without any cultural
Yo, when I come back to edit it, bro, keep the score in the top left or something.
context here. Option A, laughing with the crowd, is not the best answer here because it alienates the speaker. They might shut down or play it off and you've lost a source. Option C, saying you
Damn,
don't
she
believe in
goes
that
into
stuff,
fucking
draws a
depth.
firm line in the sand, and you've now made it
She goes into
personal.
great detail.
If they were trying to warn
we're
you,
gonna have to lock in and tee up.
they'll back off. And option D, going silent, ends the entire interaction. Information withheld now might cost you later. The man narrows his eyes. He speaks carefully, like he's trying to remember the right words. They come if you are soft. If you say yes too easy. If you listen, you should close your ears.
Sounds like a fuck boy. Hey yo. No, I'm playing.
You ask, how do you stop us?
Wait,
If you are soft.
hold on.
Like he's trying to remember the right words. They come if you are soft.
Yeah, that's
If you say
fuckboy
yes
101.
too easy.
Yeah.
If you listen, you should close your ears.
Yeah, that sounds like fuckboy 101. Dead ass.
You ask, how do you stop them?
Or them evil ass light skinned girls.
He looks at the candle and at the table, and then back at you. You don't.
Find
You can
Jesus.
delay. He lifts his hand and he
Oh,
pinches the
man.
flame out between 2 fingers. They
I
ask
gotta
you
get my mind. I keep on thinking about light skinned and fuckboys. Hold on. You don't, but you can.
He lifts his hand and he pinches the flame out between 2 fingers.
The fuck is he orifying
They ask
for?
you small things first. Just small. Can I come closer? Do you hear me? Will you look at me? It's not always the door. And he leans closer. You don't say yes. You don't say no. You don't say anything at all. Someone behind him scoffs. It's one of the older men at the back table. Ignore him. This one still believes the old wives' tales. The bartender doesn't look back.
No. I'm listening to every word he's saying. I'm listening in depth.
He's staring at you. They came last week. A girl was found. She was still standing when they found her. Still warm. No blood inside. Like something had hollowed her out and walked away. As you stand to leave, the bartender slides something across the bar. A small metal charm and a string. It looks handmade. Rusted. Ancient. He doesn't look at you when he speaks.
Hold on.
Rusted. Ancient. He doesn't look at you when he speaks. Protection. What do you do? Option A, put it on immediately. Option B, refuse politely. You don't believe in that stuff. Option C, take it, then ask what it's made of and what it does. Or option D, leave it on the counter and walk out without acknowledging it.
Okay, I'm not putting that bitch on immediately because I don't know if that, like, I don't know if he's telling the truth. That might be like a mark, like that berserk mark, you know what I'm saying, or something. It might be like one of those or something. It might be like, oh, once you put it on, you're fucked. He knows where you're at. He has your scent. He's coming for you specifically. Refuse politely. But what if it is protection? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if, like, down the road, I'm like, damn, if I had that charm, I would have fucking lived. Now I gotta, you know, take it, then ask what it's made of. I think I'm leaning option C. Leave it on the counter and walk out without acknowledging it. Fuck no. I think I'm gonna do C. I'm not gonna put it on or anything, but I will take it and just ask more questions about it.
So the correct answer here is option C. Take it, and then ask what it's made of and what it does.
I'm locked.
So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're signaling
I feel like it'll get more harder as it goes on. As of right now, I think they're very basic, easy.
respect and you're gathering information. You're neither dismissing nor blindly accepting it, and that maximizes safety and intel. Option A, blindly putting it on, is the wrong answer because you have no idea what this is, and if wearing it marks you, binds you, or even attracts the thing that you're trying to repel here.
Exact
Option
thought
B,
process.
dismissing the offer out loud, is also the wrong answer because this signals ignorance and arrogance in a dangerous and unfamiliar environment. And option D, walking out without acknowledging it, is the worst of both option A and option B. You've both ignored local protection and you've potentially insulted someone who might be your only ally. You pick up the charm. It's heavier than you expected. You don't put it on. Instead, you ask, "What's it made of?" The bartender pauses. He leans forward slightly, and his voice lowers. "Iron from a grave fence." And then he taps the string. "Thread from a shroud." He looks at you for a long time. You don't wear
Why
it.
is everybody in this bitch so dramatic? They're making me scared. Why can't they just be like, oh my gosh? They're like, I have it, bro. Everybody, the bartender, and one person being like weird in a bar and stuff and asking and telling me the story. Okay, I get the bartender as well. No, always trust the bartender.
He looks at you for a long time. You don't wear it to look strong. You wear it to be overlooked. Don't let them hear you say their name. And never, never speak to them first.
Don't say their name and never speak to them first. You wear it to be overlooked. I'm remembering this shit.
Candle on the bar flicks sideways, like someone walked past. But no one did. Outside, the night is colder than it should be. You check your phone. No signal. The road home is darker than you remember. One street lamp flickers ahead. Time to walk. The real quiz has officially begun. You step out into the cold. The charm is warm in your pocket. The night smells like whetstone. You've been walking for nearly 15 minutes now, uphill, away from the bar. No shops open, no cars, no sound except for your own footsteps. Up ahead, beneath a flickering street lamp, you see a figure. They're standing still, head tilted down, half in shadow. Not approaching, not retreating, just waiting. What do you do? Option A, keep walking toward them, confidently, like you belong here. Option B, cross the street and pass at a distance without making eye contact. Option C, turn off into a narrow side path to avoid them completely. Or option D, call out, "Are you okay?"
No, okay. Don't speak first. So D is out of the question. It's not to walk around like you're proud, so A is out of the question. Turn off into a narrow side path to avoid them completely. Or cross the street and pass at a distance without making eye contact. Turning off into a narrow side path to avoid them completely could put me into more danger because now I'm into like a narrow thing, and if he decides to chase me down there, no, I'm going with B because across the street and pass at a distance, I'm creating distance, but I'm not going into a narrow space to entrap myself. Don't make eye contact, just walk along. If he comes to me, I can just run back, and I'm in an open space, so I'm not necessarily barricaded. I can't necessarily be locked in. I'm going B. I'm going B.
So the correct answer here is option B, cross the street and pass at a distance without making eye contact. So the reason this is the right answer here is because you're avoiding direct confrontation without showcasing your fear. You don't engage, you don't escalate, but you also don't turn your back on them. You stay in the open where you can be seen, and where they can also be seen. Option A, approaching confidently, is the wrong choice because approaching confidently is still approaching, and it assumes you understand the threat level, and you don't. Confidence won't necessarily stop a predator. It just gets you closer to their reach. Option C, ducking into a side path, is also the wrong answer because this gives up the only light source that you have, and you're trading visibility for panic here, and creating a choke point where you can't be seen or helped. Option D, calling out, is also risky, because here you're establishing contact, inviting a response, and giving away your emotional state. Worst case, you're telling them that you notice them, and that you're also alone. So you cross the street, slow, steady, with your eyes forward. The figure doesn't move. You pass under the lamplight and glance back. Just once. And they're still there. Still watching. Not following. Not yet. But the air behind you feels full. You keep walking. The street narrows. You pass a door that's been left ajar. A tiny convenience shop with flickering fluorescent lights. You step inside. A woman is sweeping.
I must be feeling like fucking Superman. Why am I not going home? Why am I not going home? Am I lost?
Back. The figure who follows you lingers in the street opposite, watching. They don't enter the store. The woman in the back calls out in broken English. You take my lift? I finish in 10. Safe. She gestures towards a small delivery van parked in the alley out back. What do? Option A, accept. You wait inside.
What? Bitch, why? Fuck her. What? No, I don't want anything to. No, I don't want. Why am I? Okay, hold on. You passed the door left. Let me just read. Let me just let her read
until
that.
she finishes, then take the van. Option B, politely decline and continue walking towards your inn, staying on lit streets. Option C, ask if you can wait inside the shop for a few minutes, and then leave on foot once the figure is gone. Or option D, step outside the shop and try to confront the follower. See if they'll speak.
Here's my thing. She can't be one of the people, one of the like monsters they're talking about, because all three of these options require me to talk to her, and to talk I already lose if they are a monster. And the last one, D, step out and confront the fucking beast that's following me, is obviously wrong. So I have to talk to her. So A.
So the correct answer here is option C. Ask
What?
if you can wait inside the shop for a few minutes.
No. So what if he just stays there though? Then what?
And then
Okay.
leave on foot once
That's one off. That's one off.
So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're buying time without committing to transport. Here you're under light, on neutral ground with a potential ally, and you're not putting yourself in a confined space with anyone. Option A, getting into a stranger's vehicle, is a gamble, especially down a dark alley. Even if she seems kind, you can't verify her intentions, or who else might be involved. Waiting inside the shop is also a gamble, but it's a lower risk one. In the van, you're in a confined space, and if it's a trap, there's no exit. Whereas the shop is still in a public-facing, visibly lit area where you can leave at any time.
I feel like this public shit is there's nobody around. Why the fuck does it matter if it's public or not? Dead ass? Then why does it even matter at this point? There's nobody around. Otherwise I wouldn't be this fucking scared of this guy who's following me. If it's just me and him on the fucking street and this lady in the shop. If they wanted to get busy, they would have got busy. I don't know.
Multiple exits. Option B, continuing alone, is the wrong answer because this keeps you exposed. And you're gambling that the figure outside won't escalate the moment you leave the range of potential witnesses. Option D, confrontation, is the most dangerous move here. Elevating.
If he's not trying to attack me while there's other people around, does that mean he's weak or he just like, nigga, catch you two bodies then. If you really bad,
turn into a challenge, and you don't know who the figure is or what they want. Speaking to something you don't understand is often how these stories end. So you linger inside the shop. The woman keeps sweeping, slow.
I can agree with that though. I'll take that L. I'll take that L.
And rhythmic. She doesn't speak to you, but she doesn't ask you to leave either. The figure stands outside, still watching. Minutes pass, and then, finally, they step backward into the dark. They just vanish behind a parked car. The woman stops sweeping. Go now, she says. It won't stay gone.
Oh. Holy shit. Oh, that would have sent chills to my fucking spine.
You thank her quietly and step out. The street
Think her
is silent.
quietly, I would have been like, nigga, what? You're serious? Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Where's my Glock?
You walk fast. You reach the guest house gate. You step through, and you're about to feel relief until you see it. The figure is back, 20 feet behind you, just beyond the outer lamp. Then, they speak. Voice low, like breath on glass. I'm so cold. Please, only a minute. Your charm is warm in your pocket. Across the street, a window flickers with a faint glow of the television. A cat watches from the garden wall. What do you do? Option A, crack the gate just enough to shine your phone flashlight outside, without stepping out. Option B, step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly. Option C, open the gate and offer to bring them a blanket. Test their reaction. Or option D, pretend you can't hear them and go straight inside without looking back.
No, I'm not. Fuck no, I'm not turning my back to him. Crack the gate just enough to. Hold on. Figures back from. Okay, crack the gate just enough to shine your phone flashlight outside without stepping out. Nah, I don't want to draw. Wow. I want to do option B, step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly. I'm not gonna offer him a bank there or talk to him or any type of shit. Pretend you can't hear them. No, crack the gate. Your phone flashlight. Now, what if that makes him mad though? And he fucking just. I'm gonna step inside, lock the gate, call the host quietly.
So the correct answer here is option B, step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly.
Okay,
So the reason this is the right answer is because here this is barrier control. Don't trade your physical threshold for a moral test. The correct move here preserves your strongest defensive asset, which is the locked gate. Calling the host quietly will also record your situation and possibly produce a local authority figure, or at least flags the interaction. Option A, cracking the gate and shining the light, is the wrong answer because any opening here is leverage. A small light leak shows that you're present and reactive, and it might also reveal your silhouette, which might leave you vulnerable. Option C, offering a blanket, is also the wrong answer because you've just invited proximity and possibly rewarded a manipulative plea. Even if it's genuine, you have no idea whether the person is alone or if they're baiting you, and you have to prioritize your safety here. Option D, rushing inside and not looking back, isn't the wrong answer per se, but it's not as good as option B. That's because the outcome here is identical, but option D misses the communication step. The host call matters because it creates a record and may add someone who can vouch for you or check outside. You're inside now. The door is locked. The hallway is dim. The air inside feels warm and too still. You listen for footsteps. You don't hear any, but the charm in your pocket is hot. You reach the stairs to your room. Then, a knock. Not at the front door, but the back one. You freeze. Then, a voice, low and calm. It's the guest house owner. We saw someone outside. Just checking that you made it in okay. It sounds like the same voice from earlier, but quieter, slower. How do you respond? Option A, call out from the stairs. I'm okay, thank you. Option B, say nothing. Stay out of sight and wait for a follow-up knock. Option C, walk to the back door and check the peephole. Or option D, text the host if you can get signal and ask if he sent someone.
D.
So the correct answer is option D, text the host and verify. So the reason this is the right answer is because verification is everything. If you're unsure, don't guess. Cross-reference. Even with no bars, messages can sometimes go through when calls won't. If someone is impersonating your host, the text exposes the lie. Option A, calling out, is the wrong answer because this gives confirmation that you're home, you're alone, and you're reactive. Option B, saying nothing, is not the best answer because even though silence alone can work, here you fail to verify, so you're gambling on your safety. And option C, looking through a peephole, isn't inherently wrong. In an urban environment with hallway lights, neighbors, and security systems, this can be smart. But here they're a gamble because you're in a rural guest house, it's late, the hallway is dim, and there's no street light backup, no door camera, and no sound insulation. The figure outside is silent, unnaturally so. And if you press your eye to the glass, you might be gathering intel, but you're also giving it, the thing outside, your breath, your silhouette, and also your location. And if they're already covering the peephole, then you've gained nothing, and you've also just let them know you're home and afraid. You text the host. Someone just knocked. Did you send someone to check on me? There's no reply. You stay quiet. You don't call out. You don't open the door. You wait. 5 long minutes. Finally, No. No one should be there.
Aha. Get the blick. It's time to... No, I'm not playing, though. I would have got the blick. I would have been got the blick. If I didn't have the blick on me, I would have found one.
Lock the door. Move upstairs. As you reach your room, the charm around your neck suddenly pulses. A sharp heat, like it's reacting to something. Through the window, you can see a figure standing across the road. Not moving. You can't tell if it's the same one. What do you do? Option A, close the blinds slowly. Control what they see. Option B,
That
keep
also
the lights
controls what I see.
off and monitor them from the shadows. Option C, step into view just briefly and then vanish. Let them know you're not afraid.
Fuck
Or
that, I
option
am
D,
afraid.
shift away from the window and try to track them.
That'd
using
be a
the
lie. I am afraid, nigga. What? No. Like, in that situation, I would be. Alright, shift away from the window and try to track them using the reflection in the glass. Close the blinds slowly, control what they see. That's also controlling what I see. I can't see them, they can't see me. No. Keep the lights off and monitor them from the shadows. Nah, I gotta see the inside of my house. Step into view just briefly. I don't want them to see me, though. Shift away from the window and try to track them using the reflection in the glass. I want to go D for this one. Keep lights off and monitor them from the shadows. Or B, the lights off. Nah.
reflection in the glass.
I'm going D. B or D.
So the correct answer here is option B, keep the lights off and watch from the shadows. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you gain vision without also becoming a backlit silhouette, which is a known security principle in urban defense. You need to see how long they stay, if they move, and if they react. Option A, shutting the blinds immediately, is not the best answer because this immediately denies yourself intel. Fear wins here. Option C, stepping into view here, is also the wrong answer because it gives a predator or something worse everything they want. Confirmation that you're alone, you're awake, and you're aware of them. You've made it personal. And option D, using the reflection feels subtle, but movement of the window, even sideways, casts shifting shadows. And if they were testing your stillness, you've just failed. So you don't move. No lights, no blinds, no speaking. You stand there in the dark, watching them watch.
Ooh, you know what? That's actually something I believe in doing. When you ever get scared, become like the scary one in the situation. You know what I'm saying? I think Berlizzi said like I'm the villain. Like, I don't know, he said something like I'm the villain. Like, if there's an intruder in the house, nigga, I'm gonna turn off all the lights. Nigga, you ain't trapped in here, I ain't trapped in here with you trapped in here with me type of scenario. You know what I'm saying?
The figure shifts, almost imperceptibly. Then, very slowly, it turns its head. Not toward you, toward the window of the house next door. The one with the TV glow.
Oh, please go get them. Please go get them.
And then, it vanishes. Charm in your neck cools slightly. Only slightly. You exhale. And then, 3 light taps on your window. You're on the 2nd floor. There's no balcony. Just glass. What do you do? Option A, speak softly through the wall. I'm calling police.
Such a dumbass. I'm calling the police. The fuck?
Option B, approach the window with your phone flashlight. Option C, stay exactly where you are and count 60 seconds. Or option D, throw your charm against the window to test the reaction.
Okay, 2 of these are fucking. D and A are straight stupid. Approach the window with your that B is pretty stupid. I don't just C. C. C.
Correct answer here is option C, stay still and count 60 seconds. So the reason this is the right answer is because here, psychologically and tactically, you're in information denial mode. Do not react to lures or tests. Counting time helps you regulate your panic, it keeps your breathing slow, and it allows external movement patterns to surface. And it also tests them. How long will they wait? Option A, threatening to call the police, is the wrong answer because, again, speech and noise is broadcasting your location. Don't narrate. You're not in a movie. Option B, approaching with your flashlight, is also the wrong answer because light from inside and proximity shows your silhouette. You become the target. And another thing is that flashlights reflect off windows, so you're likely just going to see yourself, not the outside. And option D, throwing your charm, is the wrong answer because here you're sacrificing a potential resource for a pointless bluff. Supernatural or not, don't toss away tools unless you know it's a trap. Your phone lights up. Unknown number. You answer. A calm voice says your full name, first and last. And then, please open the door. We need to verify you're okay. This line is being monitored. We're with police dispatch. What do you do? Option A, say, what's your badge number and station? Option B, hang up. Text your host again. Option C, say nothing. listen for mistakes in what they say. Or option D, say, I'm not home, and pretend you're somewhere.
An unknown number? Why are they calling? How did they fucking get my number? It doesn't. I wouldn't even believe that shit. I don't know. Alright. What are the options? Say, what's your badge number and station? They could just make up some weird. How would I verify? How would I know, like, what they're saying is true? Like, they could just say, number 3, and we're from fucking fuck all, and, you know what I'm saying? They could just say some bullshit, and I have no idea if they're telling the truth or not. B, hang up, test your host again. C, say nothing, listen for mistakes in what they say. They're probably not gonna make any. Say, I'm not home. Nah, I'm going B.
Where else?
I'm going B. I'm going B.
So the correct answer here is option C, say nothing. Listen for mistakes in what they say. So the reason this is the right answer is because silence here is your strongest tool. They
Why not
already
just
have your
take
name,
those?
but you don't need to give them anything else. Speaking gives away stress, alertness, and possibly your location or your accent. Option A, demanding ID, feels like the smart answer, but it's ultimately wrong because without an official callback number, it's meaningless. Option B, texting your host, is good, but premature. You need to assess the threat first. And option D,
Premature my ass. I get on it before it gets on me. Fuck out of
lying is the
here.
wrong answer because this shows panic, and once you speak, you've already revealed your voice. Silence is the strongest move here. Let them keep talking. Real dispatchers have a structure. So you say nothing, and the voice keeps talking. Are you there? We just need visual confirmation. It pauses. You hear the faintest sound. Not breathing, not interference. Like a second voice. Whispering, just a half second too late. Echoing the same sentence, as if something was repeating the line, trying to copy the tone. You hang up. No one calls back. You're still in the guest house. The doors are locked. No one's gotten in. You've double-checked. But something isn't right. The silence is too complete. You pass by the hallway mirror, and something catches your eye. You pause. In the mirror, you are there, but only faintly, like your image is half erased. And then, for a split second, there's something else. A second reflection, not mirroring your movement. You blink, and it's gone. What do? Option A, break the mirror. Option B, use your phone camera to check the reflection again. Option C, leave the hallway. Mirrors can lie.
Oh,
Or
fuck.
option D, adjust the lighting to verify distortions.
I'm not breaking the mirror. Use your phone, because that might cause noise and shit. I don't know. Nah, I'm not trying to give away my location. Use your phone camera to check the reflection again. Leave the hallway. Mirrors can lie. Can they though? Is that factual? I don't think they can. It's a fucking mirror. Adjust the lighting to verify the distortion. I'm not doing the lighting one. Alright, both A and D give away my location, so I'm not doing either of those. Leaving the hallway without gathering any more information to verify what I just saw is real. That could be good. It's either B or C for sure. I'm either doing B or C. I'll probably do B.
Source.
Just,
So the correct answer here is option D, adjust the lighting. So the reason this is the right answer is because optical distortions are common in dim or D, adjust the lighting.
I thought you meant like pull out more light and like. What do you mean adjust the lighting? What am I fucking?
So the reason this is the right answer is because optical distortions are common in dim or angled lighting, and fear warps interpretation. Before you assume supernatural influence, verify the reflection against real-world physics. Bad lighting, double-pane mirrors, or backlighting can distort even your own face. Always confirm before reacting. Option A, breaking the mirror, is the wrong answer because this reduces intel, it signals panic, and it just creates a hazard. Option B, using your phone camera, is also wrong because phone cameras just distort light differently, and it's not a useful test. Option C, walking away, is also not the best answer because this doesn't fix the uncertainty, it just delays it.
I'm saying if why the fuck does it matter if I feel uncertain, my nigga? Okay, I saw some weird shit in the mirror. If that's true, what the fuck do I do with that information? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to, like, okay, something weird happened in the mirror. What do I, okay. What do I do? Like, I'm just gonna, I don't know.
So you adjust the lighting, and the mirror now shows your full reflection. Nothing strange, but your pulse hasn't slowed. And then, a vibration. Your phone. It's your host, finally calling back. You answer. Don't open the door, your host says quickly. No matter what you hear, it's not... The call cuts out. You barely have time to process before there's a knock at the front door. Same voice. It's me. Sorry, phone died. Let me in?
Nope.
Same
Nope.
cadence.
Go fuck yourself, go fuck your mother, and then go fuck your father immediately after that. Matter of fact, at the same time.
Same tone. Same man.
And throw a
But
zucchini
that's
in
not
there for the
possible.
fuck of it.
What do? Option A. Ask him what room number you're in.
Nah.
Option B. Ask him what you were wearing when you checked in.
Nah.
Option C. Wait for him to say something you didn't tell him. Or option D. Slide your phone under the door with a voice recorder on.
Why the fuck would I do that? No. I do C. Ask what you're wearing. I wouldn't talk to him at all, to be honest. Ask what you were wearing when you checked in. What if he was there watching? Ask what room number you're in. What if he was there watching? I'm just gonna wait. I'm just waiting.
So the correct answer here is option
What'd I
A.
say?
Ask what room number you're in. So the reason
Why the fuck would that? Hold on. I need
this
to
is the
see
right
this.
answer is because room number is fast, innocuous, and it's specific. Only the real host or someone who's watched you check in would know it. It's a class.
So how does that solve my problem? What if he was there watching though? I don't
It's a
agree with that.
confirmation test that sounds casual, but it reveals a lot of information. Option B, asking him what clothes you were wearing, is not the best answer because this is a vague detail and it could easily be guessed. Option C, waiting, is also not the best option here because it puts you in a passive mode and time matters here. And option D, sliding your phone under the door, sounds clever, but it delays action and you need answers immediately.
The option D does not sound clever to me. Option
Your
D does
phone
not
under
sound
the door
clear-
sounds
clever
clever,
to me.
but it delays action and you
But
need
that motherfucker
answers
just snatching that
immediately.
motherfucker.
He
Oh,
gets the
got your
answer
phone.
wrong.
Come out here.
He says
Okay, but I'm taking a gamble though. What if he's been watching me the whole time though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's room 4. You're in room 7.
okay,
The answer is
what if he's been watching me for the whole time though? Is what I'm saying. What if he's watched me since I clocked into the hotel, so he knows my room number and shit, and he knows where I'm staying. Like, what if he knows that shit? And then he says option 7. I let him in. He's a fucking killer. He kills me. I just wouldn't. I just be like, I'm not letting you in. I'm not letting you in. I just wait for more information to gather, bro.
immediately. He gets the answer wrong. He says room 4. You're in room 7. You don't speak. You don't move. Then eventually the voice stops. You back away from the door. That's when you smell it. The air inside is shifted, and there's a new scent in the guest room hallway. Wet soil. Iron. No open windows yet. You checked earlier. It wasn't here before. What do? Option A, check under the bed. Option B, check the closet. Option C, smell your charm. Or option D, open your suitcase to see if something was placed inside.
No, what, nigga? For a smell? For a smell? Who the fuck am I, Sherlock Holmes? I don't care. I'm trying to. Why am I not like looking for an escape plan? Like, why am I trying to fucking Scooby Doo this shit? Can I just leave, bro? Can I just leave? Why the fuck am I like trying to put the clues together and shit? I don't care. Why? Where's my escape plan? When do we start talking about escape and leaving? Like, when do we start talking about that? Or do we have to stay in here the whole night? Right? I don't like. Alright, what do? Check. Alright, because maybe as it seems right now, I can't leave because that motherfucker might come out and get me. But I got the charm, so if it gets hot, just run. I don't know, man. Maybe that's a dumb idea too. But like, I should be. Why the? Alright, the air inside is shifted. There's a new scent in the guest room. I guess I'm like fucking gone from fucking Hunter x Hunter. I got an impeccable smell. I guess none of the windows are open. You checked earlier, but the smell wasn't here before. Alright, what do? Check under the bed. Open the closet. Smell your charm. Rip open the suitcase to see if something was placed inside. Why the fuck would I go there? Hold on. All right. Check under the bed. Open the closet. Smell your charm. I don't think I would do any of these, bro. I wouldn't do any of these, bro. I don't think I would even fucking like the smell. I wouldn't fucking care about the smell. I'd be like, the guy's out there. I'm worried about the fucking man who's out there, not the smell of the room. But maybe this is why I would fucking not survive in a horror movie. I'm not fucking smelling enough. I'm not using this nostril enough. Okay, hold on. I guess I start by smelling my charm since it's the closest thing that I have on me.
So the correct answer here is option B, open your closet. So the reason this is the right answer is because in both real intrusions and folklore, closets are containment points for body.
Okay, now we're going down it. Now we're talking about bullshit. What the? You're not like now. Like I have to be like on my folklore shit now. Like I. Okay.
Right answer is because in both real intrusions and folklore, closets are containment points for bodies, bags, traps, or things that don't belong. If someone is broken in, this is the most likely hiding space. And if the lore is true, that smell of damp soil isn't just
A fucking closet though. That seems a little too much on the nose, right? To be fair, if I was breaking into somebody's house, that is the first place I would go to hide. Not even off of just I think it's the smartest place, but like I would just instinctively go to the fucking closet.
Some say that vampires carry the earth with them from their homeland. Option A, checking under the bed, is the wrong answer because under the bed checks require you to lower yourself, which is dangerous unless you know it's necessary. Option C, smelling your charm, is not the right answer because the charm heats when danger's near, you know this, but it doesn't speak. It doesn't tell you where or who, just that something's wrong. And option D, ripping open your suitcase, is not the best answer because this wastes time and it's not the logical origin point for the smell. The closet is empty, but the smell lingers, so you shut it. Slowly. And then something calls you back to the mirror. You glance at it once more. You see yourself again. Fully this time. Then for a blink, two of you. And then it's just you again. What do? Option A, cover the mirror with a towel. Option B, take a photo of it. Option C, touch the glass. Or option D, pretend it didn't happen.
I'd probably cover that bitch with a towel. In real life, well, hold on, this might be, alright, what I would do in this situation is option A. What she probably wants me to do in this situation is option B.
Correct answer here is option A, cover the mirror.
Oh, shit.
So the reason this is the right
We agree. Okay, option A.
answer is
Thank
because
you.
mirrors are psychological vulnerabilities. Reflections that don't track are deeply destabilizing. In folklore, they're also believed to be entry points for spirits or uninvited presences. Covering the mirror is both symbolic and practical. It removes a trigger point and it resets the environmental control you have. Option B, taking a picture, is not the right answer because digital images distort more than they reveal. Option C, touching the mirror, is the wrong choice, and it's a classic trope for a reason. It gives them invitation. And option D, ignoring, is also the wrong choice because that's how people die in horror films, and you're not in one. You cover the mirror with a guest towel, and the room feels slightly better. And then you hear something. Low. From outside. A growl. You look out the window. Two dogs are across the yard.
At a certain point, I'd accept I'm cooked and just run out there swinging. No, I'm joking.
Stares up at your window. The other is tense, ears flat. They don't bark. They don't blink. And then tense.
You look at the window, two is across the road. One stares up at your window, the other is tense, ears flat, they don't bark, they stand there
Ears flat.
unblinkingly.
They don't bark. They don't blink. And then both bolt into the trees. What do? Option A, ignore it. Dogs are random.
Fuck no, no,
Option-
no. Dogs, no. I swear, every time I had a dog, if I heard a noise and she didn't do anything, I was like, oh, we're good. I wouldn't even trip. I'd be like, oh, we're good. If I didn't hear anything, but she like looked up and enjoyed it, I'd be like, what's happening? And then we go downstairs and be something happening every time. Well, not every time. Sometimes they be tripping, but still, I trust a dog more than I trust a
B,
human.
watch where they run. Option C, close the blinds. Or option D, move to a room without windows.
What? Why the fuck would I do that? No. Or maybe. Hold on. Okay. Dogs are random. Ignore it. No. Watch where they run. Close the blinds. Move to a room without windows. I just watch where they run. I'd do like
So the
C.
correct answer here is option B, watch where the dogs run.
Well, I would do B and then going into like a C or a D. You know what I'm saying? Probably.
So the correct answer here is option B, watch where the dogs run. So the reason this is the right answer is because animals react to what we can't sense. In both
Exactly.
real-world encounters and supernatural lore, dogs and cats often alert first. Their direction of escape tells you where not to go, and maybe where it is going next. Option A, ignoring them, is wrong because here you're just ignoring a warning system. Option C, closing the blinds, is denial and blindness. You know something's going on. And option D, retreating to a blind room, is also wrong because this just removes all visibility. You watch the dogs. They didn't bark. They just ran. Away from the gate. Past your house. Like they were avoiding it. Or something near it. That means whatever scared them is close. It's watching. You move to the far room. Smaller. Fewer windows. quieter until it
That's
isn't.
what I would do.
A noise inside the wall. Scraping. Wet. Like something breathing through plaster. It moves an inch at a time. Closer. What do? Option A, knock
Wait, a noise inside the wall? Scrape it. How do you
back, test if it responds. Option B, turn off all lights and listen. Option C, bang hard, scare it away.
No.
Or option D, leave the room.
knock back, test if it responds? Turn off all lights and listen. I might do option B because if it does pop out, it's dark so she can't like get at me immediately. What if they have fucking super, I don't know. Bang hard to scare it away? Fuck, that sounds like a perfect idea for somebody who's about to die. Okay? No. Leave the room quietly and lock the door behind you. I think I would do that.
Room quietly
I think I would
and
just
lock
do
the door
D.
behind you.
But like I'm not gathering any new intel. I'm just going from room to room. I'm not doing it. I'm just running around, bruh. Either B or D. I think I in that situation I would probably do D, but she might want me to do B. I probably would do D though.
So the correct answer here is option D, leave the room quietly and lock the door behind you.
I'm underestimating.
So
I'm
the reason this is the right
underestimating.
answer is because confronting a sound
What's up? What's it? I'm gonna just call you YK. What's up,
you
YK?
can't see is surrendering.
Welcome to the stream,
control.
Y.
This is bait. You retreat, you isolate it, and you reclaim a sensory advantage. You only fight what you can define. Option A, knocking back, is wrong because this provokes interaction, and you're now playing its game. Option B, turning the lights off and listening, is also wrong because this is a passive move, and passivity lets it, whatever it is, dictate the tempo. And option C, banging the wall, is wrong because escalation without visibility risks inviting a reaction that you can't counter. So you step back, quietly. The scrape doesn't follow. You close the door. You turn the lock. The house falls silent again. The air temperature drops. Your breath fogs. And then the charm around your neck burns once. Sharp. And then it goes cold. You turn around. A woman. Her hair falls across her face. You didn't see her arrive. She whispers, "Don't let them in. They follow the lonely ones." And then she says your name. You never told her your name. What do? Option A, ask her how she knows you. Option B, back out of the room without responding. Option C, offer her the charm. Or option D,
Why the
demand
fuck
she
would I do
proves
that?
she's alive.
Okay, there's someone in the far corner not moving. Knees pulled to their chest. A woman. Her hair falls across her face. You didn't see her arrive. You don't let them in. They follow the lonely ones. Jesus. Yo, honestly, I probably just, out of pure shock, just run up to her and deck her shit, but let's think rationally. A, ask her how she knows you. That sounds like the best option. B, back out of the room without responding. Fuck no, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna keep her in my sights. C, offer her the charm. I'm not giving her my fucking charm. No. Demand she proves she's alive. I'm not demanding anything of anybody. I don't want to make anybody angry. I'm going option A. Option A. Clock it.
So the correct answer here is option B, back out of the room without responding.
Why the fuck would I do that? Why would I get her out of my sight? Now I don't know what she's doing in there. Why? Okay.
So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're facing an unknown person who somehow knows your name. In this setting, that's a huge alarm bell. If it's a real guest, there's no immediate danger from you leaving. And if it's a lure or a mimic, then responding gives it what it wants. Your attention, your voice, and your willingness to interact with it. Option A, asking how it knows you, is the wrong answer because this forces you into a conversation and it reveals your emotional state. And if it's a trick, that's a foothold. And option C, giving away your charm, means handing over your only protective tool to someone that you can't verify. And option D, demanding proof, is also not the
You know what? I'll take that L. I forgot about the thing that the bartender told me in the beginning, bro. Don't talk to him.
best answer
Don't
because here
talk
you're
to
either
him.
number one, traumatizing a real person, or number two, if it's not real, it'll just mimic what you want to see or hear. Either way, you've still engaged. So you don't answer. You keep your eyes down and you step backward, slow and silent, out into the hallway. The door frame is cool against your shoulder as you pass through, and you shut the door. The whisper stops. Nothing follows. Then, through the thin wood, you hear the faintest flutter, like paper folding in on itself. You risk a glance through the crack at the bottom, and there's no shadow. No feet. No one. Only carpet and dust. And then your phone buzzes. It's an unknown number, not international. Local area code. You answer, and the voice that answers back is yours. You have to let me in. I'm still out here. They took my place. You don't remember speaking those words. You're holding the phone. You're sure it's real. What do? Option A, hang up and turn off the phone. Option B, say where are you and wait for a location. Option C, put the phone on speaker and keep listening. Or option D, say I'm not home and pretend you're...
What do? I don't... It's my own voice? That's not me, though. Alright, hang up and turn off the phone. Say, where are you? And wait for a location. I'm not talking to you. Put the phone on speaker. I'll say C.
Somewhere else.
Why'd I have to put it on speaker, though? Can I just, like, put it next to my...
So the correct answer here is option A, hang up and turn off the phone.
Okay.
So the reason this is the right answer is because earlier, listening quietly was smart because you were gathering intel about an unknown person. But here, this isn't a stranger trying to prove your identity.
Right.
This is your own voice on the line telling you things that you've never said.
You're right.
That's not information, that's intrusion. Every extra second risks confusion and doubt. The only safe move is to cut the connection completely. Hang up, power down, and kill the channel before it digs deeper.
That's a fact.
Option B, asking where are you, is the wrong answer because here it accepts the premise. You've already believed it's real. And option C, putting it on speaker doesn't protect you and the voice still has your attention. And that's the foothold it needs. And option D, pretending you're not home still means that you're talking. And once you've engaged, you've already lost ground.
That's a fact.
You shut the phone off. The screen stays black. No signal now anyway. And the house is silent. Too silent. And then, a faint sound in the hallway. Slow footsteps. The figure doesn't knock now. It scratches. Long drags of nail across the wood. The frame groans. The lock trembles. You can hear voices now. Not one, several. Whispering your name from different directions. The front, the back, even the roof.
It sounds like no matter what I choose, these guys are gonna cave in and just fuck me. Not literally, but like figuratively. Like they're gonna kill me. Why did I say that?
Clock reads 5:41 a.m. Dawn is close, but not here. You have to choose. Option A, bolt through the back exit. Option B, move upstairs to put more barriers between you and them. Option D, confront the door, brace it with your body in the charm. Or option D, open a window upstairs and call for help.
Oh right, this is where boys become men. Honestly, in this exact scenario, I would probably just bolt out back and just run for 20 minutes straight. I would just run towards the sun. Wherever I was, I would just do the calculations and be like, okay, the sun is rising on this side. I'm running straight towards there, and I'm just running to a neighborhood or something. I got a pretty healthy body. I think I can run for 20 minutes straight. Plus the adrenaline, I think I can run full speed for like, maybe not 20 minutes straight, but I could be definitely moving for 20 minutes straight, for sure, at a high rate, for sure. But that's not an option. Okay, bolt through the back exit while they're still outside. But then I hear voices from the back. Move upstairs. Option B, move upstairs to put more barriers between you and them. Option C, confront the door, brace it with your body and the charm. Option D, open the window upstairs, call for help. Call for help. It's a fucking small ass town, so I doubt anybody's gonna hear me. So, and if I do that, they would know. Oh, and if I open a window, and then can they use that to like, then come in? I don't think I would. I'm gonna do that. Confront the door. Brace it with your body and the charm. Move upstairs to put more barriers between you and them. Isn't the girl still upstairs? Bolt through the back exit while they're still outside. I just do C, bruh. I just do C. I would just do C. Or B. B seems the safest. Move upstairs to put more barriers between you and them. It's either B or C. I'm leaning towards B.
So the correct answer here is option B, move upstairs and put more barriers between you and them.
Okay.
So the reason this is the right answer is because if the house is being pressured from multiple sides, then the safest option is to retreat vertically. Moving upstairs adds distance, doors, and positions you where the dawn's light will strike first through the windows. And here you're buying yourself a couple more minutes, and that's enough. You hope it's enough. Option A, running outside, is the wrong answer because you're stepping into their ground, and open terrain at night is certain exposure. And option C, bracing the door, is also the wrong answer because while this feels brave, it pins you to a single barrier, and if it breaks, there's no fallback. And option D, yelling for help, is also not the best answer because this confirms your location, it wastes time, and it assumes humans are near you at 5 a.m. So you climb the stairs, 2 at a time. The voices rise behind you, scraping, rattling, and then they fall silent. You bar the upper door. The first shaft of light cuts across the floorboards. When you risk a glance through the window, the street is empty. The house is silent now. No whispers, no scratching. Just the groan of old beams under the first light. Your clock reads 6:02 a.m. The sky is pale blue. You step carefully to the window. The street is empty. The figure is gone. On the floor by the door, you see it. The charm, snapped cleanly in half. You survive the night. Or maybe you were let go. So that wraps up the last of the questions, and hopefully you made it. And hopefully you were also keeping track of how many answers you got correct. And now I'm going to tell you what your score means. So if you scored between 0 and 6 points, you didn't make it. You didn't just get hunted, you invited it in.
I only got
Every
like
wrong
5.
answer was a door left open, and you left too many. By the time the sun rose, it wasn't looking for you anymore. If you scored between 7 to 10 points, then you survived, but just through the skin of your teeth. You lasted until dawn, but only because the night lost interest. You're alive, but you're shaken, you're traumatized.
My point's gonna
you're
be
scarred.
somewhere in the video.
Next time, you won't get the luxury of mistakes. If you scored between 11 to 14 points and you survived, but something followed you home. You made enough good choices to see daylight, but you missed something. A window left ajar, a word spoken when silence was safer. And now the figure knows you. Survival is temporary, but getting their attention is permanent. And finally, if you scored between 15 to 17 points, then you survived completely unmarked. You read the signs, you didn't hesitate, you shut every door, you killed every channel, and you gave nothing away. When dawn came, it found you whole. And for tonight, at least, you won. Thank you for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, you might enjoy some of my other survival quizzes, and you should also send this one to someone who thinks they might do better, or someone that you'd like to watch disappear. Happy Halloween.
Whoa, wait, what a W video. I love her videos. That's a sub, dude. And but I don't know why her face is, it's not like, I mean, when I say she gives a very, she has a very, she has a, I don't want to say she has a spooky face because that sounds mean, but like she has like a, I don't know, she's fit to tell horror stories. All right.